Well, Nimesh is with us. You'll have been waiting by. We're a little delayed today, but Nimesh, tell us, what are you picking up in terms of dealing room action on this Friday?
Well, Nigel, it looks like it's a day of consolidation. In fact, it was a week of consolidation. If you look at Nifty and the Sensex for the week, it's pretty much flat. Hardly any returns on that. So it looks like that's before we reached the all-time highs. A week of consolidation, so to speak. So that's playing out this week. Even the participation has lowered down a bit. So if you look at FIs, if you look at the DI participation, that's been quite lower this week. So there is lack of participation as well from the larger institutions, and that's been the trend today as well. I guess broader market theme, there is a bit of profit booking in the broader markets. That's been the consistent feedback for the last 2-3 days, and that's been the trend today as well. So there is a bit of fatigue now in the broader market in terms of participation as well. In today's trade, I guess two things stand out. One, a small bit of nibbling in the technology stocks from the larger FIs. So that stands out in terms of flows. And within financials, again, there is a mix in terms of flows. And the PSU bank index is up 100%, and that's really outperforming. But there is interest still there within the financial names by the larger institutions. So a week of consolidation, lack of participation from the larger institutions, but looks like we are poised for some bit of pause before we hit the new all-time highs of 18,600 and above in the following weeks.
Which could be healthy as well, right?
Could be healthy as well.
After the kind of run that we have seen, some bit of a pause will be par for the course. And the point you made on the technology names, the IT index, if I look at it in the last 30 minutes, that's moved to the high point of the day. So there is some nibbling out there. Yeah. But individual stocks, what are you picking up, Nimesh?
Okay, so in terms of individual names, the first stock is PB Fintech. You all discussed as well. Morgan Stanley and a couple of brokerages are bullish on this particular stock. But the market feedback is now at these levels, some bit of HNI interest is back. In the last 2 days, I believe some smart HNI investors have bought at lower levels into PB Fintech. So at some valuations, there is a bit of interest back in this particular stock, and it's a big up move in today's trade. So that's the first one. The second stock is Bharti Patlipeda, which is Bharti PP. Normally, we don't see too much of volume in that stock. It's come into my chat list for the first time because now at these levels, there is a bit of institutional interest back in this particular stock. So that is something to track going forward, which is Bharti PP, the Bharti Patlipeda. The other two stocks are Tata Steel and SBI Card. Both are, Tata Steel has recovered after the CNBC break, but both these stocks have chosen largely because there is selling pressure from the large institutions in both these stocks. So Tata Steel also, as well as in SBI Card in today's trade. And the last stock is Paytm. We saw what happened yesterday after the big block deal. So Paytm has seen some bit of recovery now. Hardly 100% up. But now at these levels, some bit of HNI interest is back. I believe some smart HNIs have started nibbling this particular stock at lower levels. So, the bigger theme is within those platform companies at lower levels, what we saw in Zomato at 40, what we are seeing now in PB Fintech, some bit of interest is back in Paytm as well, is what I understand from sources.
Okay, all right. Thanks a lot for that. Nimesh, well, for the time being, though, we'll slip into that short break. Come back, final 10 minutes of action. Stay tuned to us.